Hello there, my beautiful Virgo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. So this is your full moon reading, everyone. We have the full moon gracing our skies on August the 19th. This full moon is in the sign of Aquarius, and it's also known as the Sturgeon full moon. If you're wanting more information on the Sturgeon full moon, you can actually look this up online. Ultimately, what's happening here is Spirit is encouraging all of us to embrace our uniqueness, to honor the path that we're on. Honor the path that you're on here and to express yourself authentically without any kind of judgments. All right. It's also illuminating areas and parts of our lives where we're feeling restricted or constrained. So this is where Spirit is asking us to break free from any old patterns that we might have, any limiting beliefs that we put on ourselves and limiting structures. Okay. So it's a time for us to really explore the world as our true selves. Just be yourself is what Spirit is saying here. So what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with a Guardian Angel Oracle card. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a Oracle card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and then close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Virgo, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear around this full moon energy. So we are getting for you, my friends, reset. You're going to experience a reset. So the message here is, don't let time become a limitation. Instead, let it be a catalyst for your creative power. Don't let the burdens of the past and worries of the future hinder you today. So once again, don't let time become a limitation. Instead, let it be a catalyst for your creative power. Don't let the burdens of the past and worries of the future hinder you today. Okay, so look at this. It's time for a reset. I feel when we wake up every morning, that's a reset. I always take it as a reset. It's a new day, a brand new day for me to create anything that I want, to be anything that I want, right? So they're asking you to do the same here. All right, so we are getting the 7 of Pentacles to start. So rearranging, adjustments, and things that you need to do in order to start fresh. This is a reset. This is also a spiritual number, the number 7 in numerology. It's tied to God, everything spiritual, right? So I feel this is a part of your spiritual evolution, whatever is happening within this 7 of Pentacles energy for you. So look at that. And we've got the Empress card, abundance, love, creativity. There's an explosion of this in your world right now, Virgo. And it's a time for you to really create the reality that you desire. You have the power to do that. And I feel some of you are giving birth to this new energy to experience the life that you truly desire. Now, this is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you might be feeling this intensely, while others, you might feel this subtly, okay? And we've got the Knight of Swords, taking action. This is a very powerful card. It means business. It's here to claim victory. And this is what you are going to do in your life. You're going to claim victory. Spirit is wanting you to have focus. They're wanting you to really have a clear vision around your goals, your dreams, your desires, and start making the necessary plans and taking action, okay? And there needs to be commitment here as well. So this is the Knight of Swords. Now, I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. All right, so the Knight of Swords. So those of you that are seeing the numbers 7, 3, and 12, this is coming in as a confirmation that there's something in this reading for you today, but also the number 7, 3, 1, 2 in that sequence. That's another confirmation coming in. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Virgo. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So we've got a lot of beautiful things that are happening, a lot of forward movement, progression in your life, a lot of success coming in. And I feel, Virgo, you know what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. And what's happening here with the Seven of Pentacles is you're making the necessary changes in your life in order to align yourself to the energy of the Empress card of abundance. Okay, some of you are wanting material abundance. There's nothing wrong with wanting material abundance. I feel that whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that you're working towards, you're going to receive it, no matter what it looks like. And there are some necessary adjustments and things that need to happen here. So I feel this is where you have to kind of stop for a second and really reevaluate things in your life. See how the system in your life is working, right? And make the necessary changes. I also feel that there is some growth with you spiritually happening. So maybe there's some changes spiritually within you that are taking place. I'm getting that some of you are waking up. There's incremental awakenings, right, that happen in our lives. And you're moving to this newer energy, a newer frequency. It's a higher vibrational frequency for you. And what's happening is you're able to see things through a different lens, through a different light. Things are making sense in a different way. There's this understanding, there's this knowing. And this is all coming in from your connection to your higher self, your connection to your spirit guides, your connection to your ancestors, and everything beyond all of that. Okay, and I feel that a lot of you have implemented practices in your life like meditation or other forms of spiritual practice, whatever that is for you, that's working for you. And through this, you're able to see and navigate through your journey in a way that other people can't. And you're in a position where you can actually support and give advice to others because of how you're navigating your own life and some of the challenges that you have faced in your life. I feel that you're very well-rounded, Virgo. You are someone that gives a lot more of yourself to others than you do to yourself. So this is where Spirit is wanting you to definitely focus on your own self-care, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, and making sure that you're taken care of. And the only person that can take care of you in the way that you want to be taken care of is by you, Virgo. So they're really wanting you to focus on your well-being here. That's in the Empress card coming in. But I feel sometimes what happens is we have to make adjustments in our own self-care routine, right? Because I'm feeling that something isn't working for someone out there. Something not working for you in your self-care routine. I don't know what this is, but there needs to be a shift here. And I feel that I'm seeing somebody who puts maybe sticky notes on their mirror, like when you're getting ready, or like I'm getting sticky notes with positive affirmations. So keep doing that. Those of you that aren't using positive affirmations, maybe implement one or two that you can say to yourself every single day as much as you can over the next 3 months. I feel 3 months is always a good time to adjust to things, to implement new things. That time frame to get used to or acquainted or build a habit is 90 days. That's what I feel. It might be different for other people out there, right? So implementing new things, making the necessary changes, getting rid of things that no longer work for you or serve your higher purpose. Okay, there's a clearing of the clutter happening here. I really feel in your physical reality, some of you are switching things up. I'm seeing someone changing their car. I'm getting somebody rearranging their home, maybe even swapping from one position, like a job position, to another one. The other thing is I'm getting different forms of income coming in. And this is this is tied to your hobbies. For some of you, this is like a hobby thing. It's not actually work related, so it's part-time is what I'm getting here, but you're making money on the side here. And eventually I feel whatever this is going to evolve and turn into something where you're actually doing this full time. Okay, so this is coming through here with the Seven of Pentacles. And you understand, like you just understand, Virgo. What is this? What is it that you're understanding? I don't even think that you can make sense of this, because whatever it is that you're understanding and knowing, it has to do specifically with you and your life and your energy. So there is no explaining it. There's just this understanding and knowing. So this is really interesting that I'm picking up on this. And this is you even working with your shadows. Like I'm seeing some of you juggling a few different things in your life. This could be juggling actually external things, but also a juggling of internal. These could be emotions and things that you're working through. I feel some of you are working through some things within yourself in order to come out as a better version of yourself. And that's the creation. That's that birthing process, right? That's that process where you know what it feels like? This is those of us that have been pregnant. This is the pregnancy before the baby arrives. Everything that we go through, the prepping, the changing, right? Some of the changes that we didn't realize we need to make because all of a sudden we have food intolerances, right? Scents and things that bother us. All of this is here. And it's not necessarily pregnancy symptoms for us, but it's just life symptoms is what I'm getting here. Changes, the symptoms of change in our life. And it's forming into something that we're going to give birth to. It's a creation of ourselves, right? It's a creation, this connection, this integration with our higher self. This part of ourself is more authentic to us than that version that we had previously been living, right? So I feel that you're becoming yourself more here, and you're not aligning yourself with people or things that don't align with who you truly are. And maybe this has been a work in progress for some of you where you've been working on yourself for years, but you're coming to a point where you're starting to see the fruits of your labor here. You're starting to see the abundance of all of this work that you have done for yourself. So there's something that is taking form and shape in your life as a whole, as an entirety. But it's taken a lot of work to get here, right? There's been that period where you have been prepping and working through things to come to this place finally. And you have a story to share here, Virgo. I always find that we always have a story to share. So feel free to share with me in the comment section below what these cards represent in your life, how they're showing up for you in your life, and how you're experiencing them. The Empress card is a very powerful card. It's a card of love, care, and nurture, but it's also a card of organization, structure, through a loving heart. So this is where Spirit is asking us to come from a place of love, kindness, and compassion, and spread that, because we've got an expansion of this happening. This is where our garden grows, right? The garden within us. And this is where you're tending to that garden within yourself, Virgo. And you're seeing lots of different flowers, lots of different kinds of fruit growing there. It's an abundant garden. You have that within you. We have to access it sometimes. And those of us out there that are feeling like, I don't have access to this, or I'm not feeling any of the energies that you're talking about, Rhea, it's all about your mindset. Mindset is so important. I believe wholeheartedly in living through that growth, positive, abundant, and love mindset. Those of you that haven't grabbed my 14-day mindset challenge ebook, I've got a link for it in the description box below. It's everything that I do in my own life that I wanted to share with all of you through an ebook. So grab that in the description box below. But ultimately what's happening is that lens of love. Everything starts from love, everyone. It's you know, and I know that it's hard to sometimes believe or experience that. But once you lift the veil of anything else but love, you see it. And I can't explain it to you. You have to actually experience it. I feel that when I try to explain it, there's not really any words that can. You have to actually experience it. And it's different. The experience is different for each and every one of us. So if you're somebody out there that has experienced this energy of love, or is living in the energy of love, the lens of love, share with us how that feels. It really feels like this world is abundant. There's so much for us, that there is this infinite universe full of love, and everything else that's happening. Like, we're going through all these crazy things in the world, right? It's an emerging of a new era, an emerging of a new earth, right? And we're going through the birthing pains. It's like the earth is having a tower moment, and the whole universe. But we don't need to be a part of that. We just have to create our own energy within ourselves that we spread outwardly. And that's how we can change the world, is from our heart center, right? And what's happening here is there's a creation of this beautiful, abundant energy in your life right now, Virgo, that you're meant to experience. So we have to tune out anything that is not in alignment with keeping this garden within ourselves fully nurtured, fully cared for, fully nourished. You're giving it enough water, light, nourishment to keep it abundant and growing. So, and whatever it is that you're implementing in your life, it has to be something that you resonate with. So things that I do in my own life might not resonate with you. You might have to create your own. And I feel this is what we're meant to do as we live on this earth, is find ways that work for us and us be a living testament to that abundance that we're able to create in our own life through some of the things that we implement. Some of the actions that we take, some of the things that we commit to, that we daily practice, right? So I feel there's a beautiful garden that is already growing within you, that is there and showing up in your reality. And we can reset our day every single day and align with it every morning when we wake up. Okay, so it's really interesting. And time. I feel there is no space in time. That's just my own opinion. I just feel that there's a limitless energy and there is no restriction or limitations around time or space with it, right? And with that being said, we've got action, we've got motion, movement, we've got planning and strategy. This is where you understand, okay, this is where I gotta go. Maybe I don't know what it is that I need to get there, but I'm gonna take the necessary action to figure it out, right? To figure it out. If I need information, I'm going to gain that information. So they're really wanting you to be resourceful here. They're wanting you to make some sort of temporary plan, or just like a rough plan of, okay, this is what I'm planning to do here, but take action. Don't get caught in the process of planning, because sometimes when we're planning things and it's not perfect, we're not taking action. It's delaying the process. So they're wanting you to take the action. Sometimes you don't need a plan. The plan kind of forms itself as you're moving, but you need to get into motion. You have to be an active participant in the co-creation of the reality that you are creating. And it takes energy from you in order to create it, the energy that you put out there in the world. And they're wanting you to release yourself from any kind of restrictions or constraints that you put on yourself, because a lot of times I feel we put them on ourselves. If we feel like we have external circumstances or restrictions, we can find ways to work through them, right? So they're wanting you to find ways not to halt your movement, not to you can slow things down, right? And pay attention to detail. There's nothing with slowing down as long as you're moving, right? So I'm seeing a lot of you claiming victory in your life around something specific. This could be a certain goal. This could be a milestone. This could be a dream. This could be a desire, whatever it is for you. I'm seeing you really pushing through and getting results here. And this is giving you freedom. Like, you're able to move. Spirit is saying you have freedom. You're not limited. Limitations a lot of times I feel are illusions, and some of you might disagree with me, and that's okay. Maybe you have limitations and you can share with me in the comment section below, but a lot of times limitations are just there because we're meant to figure a way around them. There's always a way. I believe there's always a way. And I feel some of you, like, it's so funny because I'm seeing somebody that's manifesting or praying for something, but you're impatient, and this impatience is actually working for you because you're making the opportunity happen. You're like, I'm not going to wait for that wish. I'm going to make that wish happen for me. So I feel you're someone who takes the lead. You're not someone that is going to wait around for something to happen. You're someone that takes action right away. You bring everything together in your life for yourself. So way to go, my friends. I'm going to give you a high five, a digital high five here. So because this is working for you, it's a superhuman strength. I believe in superhuman strength. I feel that there are some of us that are able to do things in the world that not a lot of people are able to do. And it's not that they're not able to do it. It's just they have all these restrictions and things that are weighing down on them, that are not allowing them, or they're not allowing themselves because of fear, because of judgment, or whatever it is that's holding them down. You are someone that is able to move freely. So Spirit wants you to stay connected to this energy and keep moving freely, fearlessly. Okay. And the other thing is, sometimes what happens is, I've seen this with friends where they've been moving freely and all of a sudden something happens that takes a huge toll on them, right? They lose money, or something happens that is a bad experience, and that almost freaks them out and they stop in their tracks, and all of a sudden now they're uncertain, they're not able to move, they're stuck. But these kind of things happen. Just because it happened once, twice, 3 times doesn't mean it's going to keep happening. If you had a flow that you were working with that was working for you, keep doing that thing. Just because one thing or something came in the way and scared you a little bit doesn't mean that's always going to be the way it happens. Right? If there's a rhythm and flow that was working for you, keep doing that. And if you're starting to notice that maybe there is a little bit of fear, let's try to take some of those things away. Right? What is it? What was it before that thing that happened that was pushing you forward? And why is this thing now all of a sudden scaring you from moving forward? Right? Like something, I feel someone had something happen and it wasn't something they were expecting, and they were always on the right track. Like you were always doing really good, moving along, manifesting. All of a sudden something happened and it scared the heck out of you. And it wasn't something that felt good. It could have been, a loss of some sort. And that scared you, and now you're afraid to move forward. Now you're extra preparing and planning, but that doesn't seem to be working. So sometimes we have to let go of that past, and of course you have to heal. You have to allow yourself to heal from it, but don't hold on to that experience. Don't keep talking about it. Don't keep dwelling in it. Yeah, sure, it happened, but let's move past it and keep moving forward. Okay, know that there are beautiful things coming in. You're going to see a lot of success. This Empress card speaks for itself. Look at this card. Look at the abundance surrounding this woman. She has created this and you are creating it. Believe in the power of you here, Virgo. Keep doing what you're doing, especially if you're already in the energy of abundance. All right, so look at that. I'm now going to pull a bonus card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. So we're going to see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you through this deck. So we are getting first breath, beginner's mind. Look at that, first breath, beginner's mind. They're wanting you to take up a beginner's mindset. So 21 is coming up here. This could be a number that some of you are seeing. Maybe you're born on the 21st. That's coming in as a confirmation. Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 21 days, 21 weeks, and 21 hours around the message of this card. And we've got some planets here. I feel this is the universe, planetary alignments. I feel astrology here. Some of you might be into astrology and these planetary alignments. So there's some influences from planetary alignments coming in that are working in your favor. Okay, so the keywords here are a fresh start and renewed curiosity, natural trust, and beginner's mind. When the first breath card shows up for you, it is time to leave the old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and another. There is nothing else you need to do but take in the new world that is revealing itself to you. Trust your natural curiosity. There is no need to dwell on how difficult the journey has been or how tight the passage to get to where you are now. Just take it all in and experience the awe and wonder of your arrival at this destination. Even if it is a familiar place you have come to many times before, try to experience it as if it was for the first time. For you are renewed and the old you is no longer your concern. Practice the beginner's mind, not labeling or naming what you see and experience. That situation that was so difficult only a few days ago, just be with it and breathe. You have already gone beyond it and have overcome and resolved it, even if no one else realizes this yet. Soon enough they will, and as you move on. So soon enough they will as you move on. Do not squander the power of first breath, giving the old narrative mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Use it for new beginnings to animate a world you can play and create in. Do not underestimate the power of your breath and the magic of the word. Okay, so look at that, the beginner's mind. I'm now going to pull an angel number for you. Some of you are seeing angel numbers or repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting for you, everyone, full circle. You are coming full circle. 1919. If you're seeing these numbers in this sequence, this is your confirmation today. Embrace new opportunity is what Spirit is asking here. Some of you are going through a transition and coming near a completion. There's definitely some change that is taking place. Cycles are ending and you're entering new beginnings here. Okay, so look at that. I love this for you. full circle. Everything is coming for a full circle. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.